I am concerned that we've seen example upon example of a failure of Western diplomatic skills over the last few decades, right? That this has not been the West's greatest hour. They haven't, as Martin indicated, dealt with Russia in a way that I think has been helpful for the West. This is not about appeasing, this is about being sensible. And if you get into a situation where you do give those assurances and then you go back on them. Anyway, the reason I'm mentioning that is because I'm rather concerned that we're not exactly seeing a sophisticated approach in relation to China. So the idea that the West are going around saying, now, don't you do this or we'll throw sanctions at you. I mean, it's a bit like I'm thinking, can you at this point not kind of behave as though China's a naughty child? Because when you ask the question about the redivision of the world, I mean, I am concerned that just after the war, after the Second World War, we had Yalta, and America and Britain and Russia sat around and divided Europe. And basically, they put into chains the whole of Eastern Europe. They were just given to the Soviet Union, right? Imagine the bitterness. They divided Germany in half. They basically said, you can have Hungary and Poland, we'll have these. I mean, that was the basis of the Cold War for all those years. We're getting to a situation now where this war, this is where I agree with Biden, is not just some little regional conflict. It's much bigger than that.
It is,
and what
indeed.
comes out of this is going to be a new world. Now, China, we know, are not friends of the West. They would not have wanted, I'd imagine, Putin to have done what he's done. They undoubtedly will think, God, that's the last thing we wanted for our plans. They've got a problem because they do actually support the notion of self-determination, and because of all sorts of reasons, they would not want to be pushing things this way because they prefer a globalised world where the West was dependent on them.